So what are we talking about? We are talking about Saga of Tanya the Evil. Hold on to your butts. Alternate World War I with magic. Sounds fun, right? It isn't. It may be a little dark. Don't let the little preteen girl fool you. She'll chop your head off with a fucking bayonet in the sky. Holy shit. It's not fun at all. The first episode is very misleading, and then the second episode happens, and then it really starts making sense, and you get this really broad, clear picture of what's happening, and then it's a totally different ride, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Douchebag salaryman from 2013 Japan is about to die, and then God, or whatever it is, the being, it calls itself God, he calls it being X, because he refuses to believe that you're God. This thing has frozen reality around him and has still allowed him to communicate with it, but no! Fuck you, I don't buy that shit. And the guy basically says if you are God, then you wouldn't have allowed this to happen, so you must be a devil, and I don't buy that either. So the thing's like, you know what? Fuck you. Salary douchebag is so nihilistic and cynical. The only reason people pray to God is because they're in a dire situation and don't know any better. So being X goes, oh, okay, I can fix that. Oh, by the way, if you die in the new situation I'm about to put you in, you don't come back as another being because that's how the wheel of life goes. And he goes, what? And poof, infant girl in almost Germany, but with magic. Oh, by the way, you get all your memories, so you know, you remember all that bullshit, but yeah, you're an orphan, suck it. Oh, by the way, don't die. You know what this is? If I have to break it down so you understand, Saga of Tanya the Evil is not funny Konosuba. Remember how Konosuba was funny? This is not funny. Even though it kind of goes the same route, being from our world, dies, meets other thing, they send them to place, go. Yeah, but that's where the similarities end. That's it. So instead of succumbing to the situation and learning her lesson, no. Tanya, being the salaryman that she is, knows how to play the game. So what does she do? She finds out she has a high aptitude for magic, which makes her a perfect candidate for the new Empire military. And the Empire is more than willing to take anybody with high magical aptitude and put them in the military on the front line. She's like 9. That's like ridiculous. I wouldn't know what to do if I was like fighting war and then all of a sudden there was a little child. And then of course the child is a total psychopath, 'cause she is. She is not afraid to fuck herself up to kill you. Not even a problem for her. Granted, all she wants to do is the very same thing she wanted to do when she was a douchebag salary guy, is just have the sweet life. That's all she wants. Let's talk about how being X tries to fuck over Tanya by giving her all this magical power. Oh, by the way, if you want to use it, you have to pray to me, that thing that, you know, doesn't exist. Haha. Yeah, being X is kind of a dick. Cheater, go suck a dick. Oh, and remember, if you die, you're dead. She has this dough-faced tall girl, Victoria, who's just kind of around. She goes away for a couple episodes and then comes back. And then is kind of one of your main characters in your assault team that Tanya forms. And she's kind of the heart of the team, if that's what you want to call it. Remember, they're all part of the Empire, and the Empire, regardless of what the propaganda says, the propaganda of the Empire says we are being invaded, we have to defend our borders. That's what their propaganda says. What's really happening is they're expanding and they're, you know, invading other places. So remember what's happening. There's a lot of politics and frankly they're all horrible. Tanya basically writes the wartime manifesto on how to get away with war crimes without technically breaking any of the rules. And since she's such a little girl, when she tells the city that, hey, we're gonna bomb you, in her little cute voice, they don't take her seriously. I mean, whatever, little girl, you're cute. And then they bomb the fuck out of them because all they had to do was warn them. They didn't actually have to wait for them to leave. By the way, we're gonna bomb you, so you better get out now. You've been warned. Thanks. Bye. I wouldn't buy that and then I'd be dead. Because then they bomb the fuck out of the place. Because they're assholes. Tanya's totally an asshole. The problem, well, it's not so much a problem, but the problem with Tanya the Evil is it's written so well and delivered to you in such an interesting way that you forget Tanya's the villain. And, you know, you kind of start rooting for Tanya. Technically, Tanya and Being X can both be the villain. Well, if you think about it, each one is the villain to the other. And yes, this is the classic, the bad guy is always the hero in their own story, because from Tanya's point of view, Being X / God is the villain, because God's putting me through this and allowing this to happen and basically making me do this. If God wasn't such a dick to me, then this wouldn't be happening. And that's Tanya's view on this. And it's very evident in the very last speech of the series when she starts praying to God and then she says, we're gonna fucking kill you. We're gonna prove that you don't exist because fuck you, that's why. Basically, that's what she says. They do not skimp on this animation. That being said, they don't skimp on the horrors of war. It's not fun to watch, like you're just watching people die. It kind of sucks. I would be lying if I said I wouldn't like more Saga of Tanya the Evil, because I would. The manga is still going on, but as of right now, I don't think we're getting any more Saga of Tanya the Evil, which kind of sucks, because honestly, it's good. It's really good. I did really enjoy the opening and the closing music. I think I enjoyed the closing music a little more, but that's just me. Voice acting is amazing. Once again, the animation. The animation is great. The story's really good and really interesting. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think you will too. My official rating and my unofficial rating system, totally unworthy. You should get it. As soon as it comes out, buy that shit. This thing is relatively new and very short. Get it. Watch it. Love it. This is AniView by Dave. Of course, I'm Dave. If you have any questions, comments, confusions, suggestions, put them below, and I will get back to you. See you next time, you magical bastards. The flying apparati are a little strange. The mage squads have different, like, magical flying devices. Some of them have, like, horses, which look weird. Tanya and her crew have, like, snowboards. They're like magical snowboards. They're kind of on one foot, but whatever. On their makeshift snowboards, they're like snowboarding through the clouds. But whatever, it works. Whatever, it works.